welcome back to my channel. I am so excited that you're here with me today, as always. Today I am here with my July favorites, and I'm stoked because July has been a good month for makeup. It's been a good month in general. It's been super busy. I am almost all the way through my very last summer of childhood ever. I am going into my senior year of college in the fall, so it's almost over and it's really bittersweet for me. I also turned 21 this month, which is weird and cool. I don't know, it feels good. I feel like I'm coming into my own for the first time in my life. This whole makeup and YouTube thing has really taught me a lot about myself, and turning 21, I feel like I've kind of blossomed in a way. And myself, maybe not to other people, but it's whatever. And it's been an awesome month, lots of good makeup. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started into my July favorites. So the first thing I wanna talk about is the Revitalash Advanced Eyelash Conditioner. This has changed my life. It's so good. When I was younger, I had a nervous habit of peeling off my mascara during the day, not like ripping out my eyelashes, but I would just peel off my mascara with my hands, and it left me with very bald eyelids. My eyelashes were slim to none pretty much, and they grew back, but not the way that I would have liked them to. They weren't super full, and they weren't super lengthy, and also wearing fake lashes a lot, my eyelashes tend to get brittle and break a lot, so I try not to wear them that often, but it's very hard not to. With an eyelash curler, which I can't find right now, but it's the best eyelash curler that I've ever used in my entire life, and it also came with this Revitalash Volumizing Mascara, which is probably one of the best mascaras I've ever used in my entire life. I'm not even kidding. I have not put this thing down. And this Revitalash serum has made such a large difference in the length and the volume of my eyelashes. I've only been using it for probably a month. It was right before July started when I started using it, so obviously I don't have this like glamorous, huge, full set of eyelashes, but the difference is pretty substantial. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I've definitely noticed, my mom's noticed, my friends have noticed. This stuff is really good. It's pricey. I think it was like $100 for the Revitalash, the mascara, and the eyelash curler, but in my opinion, it's worth every single penny. I'm gonna talk about two brushes that I got because of Jamie Page Beauty on YouTube. She did a whole brush kit video, and of course I had to pick some up because I love her and I trust her. I don't know her, she doesn't even know who I am, but I trust her like I trust my mom when it comes to makeup. So I picked up two brushes from some of the ones that she recommended. Please excuse them, they're so dirty. Both of them are MAC. This is the MAC 168. I think it's already like starting to rub off. That's how much I use this. But this is for contouring. I used it today and it honestly gets right in there. I have used this every day. I've not been able to put it down. It's probably one of the best contour brushes that I've ever used, and I probably will not stop using this until or if I find something better. And the other brush that I picked up is this MAC 217. It's super fluffy, but it's also kind of flat. So it's kind of like a blender brush mixed with a shader brush. And Jamie talked about how you can pack on product with it flat on this side, and then you can turn it to its side and blend things out. A must-have brush. I really do think if you are going through your brushes and deciding what you need, what you don't have, I really recommend this one. I feel like it's kind of a staple brush to have because you can do so many different things with it. It's very versatile. I know MAC brushes are more on the pricey side, but I really do think they're worth it. The only downside to MAC brushes is they do tend to shed a little bit, which is disheartening, but it's not enough to make me not use them or not love them as much as I do. Moving on, this is more new to the makeup world, and it is worth all the hype. 100% of the hype, 100% of the time. Life-changing. It's the bomb. It's so good. This is the Tarte Shape Tape Contour Concealer. I'm in the shade Fair. Shocker. I'm not afraid to say it. This is the best concealer that I've ever used in my entire life. This is better than the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. This is better than the Naked Skin Weightless Concealer, which is a lot for me to say because that is like my ride or die concealer that I never put down. Nothing compares to it. This compares, this beats it. It's full coverage without being heavy. It doesn't cake. It doesn't crease under my eyes. I don't have to rush to set it. That's what made me get this. Lusterlux Katie on YouTube did a video. She talked about this and was saying how it doesn't crease hardly at all underneath her eyes, and she didn't feel like she had to rush to set it with powder. And she's so right. You don't have to. It kind of also, like she said, sets itself. It's like there's nothing bad that I have to say about this concealer. Like, it's perfect in my eyes. It can do no wrong. And this is a product that I have been using for probably a year to 2 years now, and I stopped using it for a while just because I ran out of it and I had so many other products to try out. I just didn't want to go repurchase it, and it wasn't until I didn't have it anymore that I realized how much I loved it and how much I needed it. This is the Sonia Kashuk Brightening Powder. You can get this at Target. That's the only place I've ever found Sonia Kashuk, but this is $10.99, so it's a little bit more on the pricey side for drugstore, but it is worth it, I promise you. If you are fair in skin tone like me, you're going to love this. This is what I use to bake. I love my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, but it's just pretty much, it's like my skin tone. It's my skin tone, so it doesn't really do much in terms of highlighting. But this stuff, when I want to bake, when I want to highlight, this is what I use. This stuff is stark white, like it is, and it is so light and blendable. It's just perfect. It can do no wrong. Like I said, I went without it for like a month and I was like, oh, I need it. Somebody get it for me right now. Next thing that I'm going to talk about is something that I found from Jaclyn Hill and her previous favorites video for the month of June. What's new? I always buy stuff that Jaclyn Hill has to say. Every time she puts out a new favorites video, I buy at least one thing from that favorites video. This is the Lancome Absolute Powder, and this is in the shade Absolute Pesh. This stuff, well, I'm gonna tell ya, it is worth every penny. I think it's $58. Don't kill me. I know. It's expensive. This stuff is, like I said, it's worth every single penny. Just like Jaclyn says in her video, it gives you the most gorgeous luminosity on your skin. It looks so good. She had the shade Absolute Golden, but they also have Absolute Pesh, which has the same luminosity to it as Absolute Golden does. It's just for a more fair skin tone. Nothing that Jaclyn Hill ever tells somebody to go buy or recommends or raves about is wrong. It's never wrong. She's perfect. She knows everything. And I love her. So the next thing that I have to talk about, it's not a shock. It's in everybody's July favorites, June favorites, ever since they came out. These are the Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops. I have the shade Celestial and Moonlight. I really don't feel like I need to say much about these because I feel like you've all heard about them. You can mix these in with your foundation and you can use them as a liquid highlight. Also use them as eyeshadows, which I'm super stoked to try out. I'm gonna swatch these just in case you haven't seen them. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's real. That's what that is. That is the Custom Enhancer Drops by Cover FX. There is nothing else on my hand. This is the shade Celestial. This is the shade Moonlight. I use Celestial to mix into my foundation, and I just recently got Moonlight, and haven't tried it yet as a highlight, but I'm going to. I wouldn't recommend mixing this into your foundation if you are more fair in skin tone, just because it's got more golden undertones than the Celestial. This is perfect for me mixing it to my foundation. I did it today. I've been doing it every day. I can't get away from it, and they're just so beautiful. I love them. The next thing I have to talk about is the L'Oreal Infallible Matte Crayon Eyeliner Pencil, and this is in the shade Ultra Black. I've been using this to tightline and to waterline my eyes, and I have never used an eyeliner that has stayed in my waterline like this one stays in my waterline. And that's all I've got to say about that. Okay, we're dwindling down, I promise. It's almost over. The next thing that I have to talk about is not like new to the makeup world, new to me, and this is the Manny MUA Makeup Geek eyeshadow palette. It's all that I have on my eyes today. These shadows are so freaking pigmented and so blendable and creamy and good. Makeup Geek shadows are so good, apparently. I've never used Makeup Geek shadows before. I don't know why, but they're so affordable and they're so good. First of all, let's talk about that color range. It's so diverse, but also it coordinates together. They all complement each other. I don't want to swatch all of these because I feel like everybody's seen them, but I'm going to swatch these two because I'm obsessed with them. Today I have on this shade all over the lid, this in my crease. Let me tell you the names. I have Artemis all over my lid, Beaches and Cream in my crease, and then I went in with Sora and deepened up my crease, and then I took Mars and put it on the outer corner and up into my crease, and then I took Luna and put it all over my lid, and then went in with Artemis again and put it in the inner corner and on the brow bone. These things, so creamy, so buttery. What? Are you kidding me? Like, this isn't even, the swatches don't even do it justice. Like, these are so incredible, especially this one, Insomnia. Oh, insomnia. Like, I won't sleep at night because I'm thinking about this. So high quality and for such an affordable price. I do believe this was $45, which is kind of expensive. It's like a normal eyeshadow palette, but I think it is worth every penny. I think Manny killed it, knocked it out of the park. Makeup Geek has bomb shadows. I also ordered a couple singles of theirs, and they are completely parallel to these. They're the same formula, in my opinion. They blend the same. They have the same color payoff. Makeup Geek is just a winner for me, as well as this palette. So the last thing that I have to talk about is another, I feel like it's not a shocker. These are the new Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kits in the shade Sweets and Moonchild. I have them both on today. I have Pink Heart on, and then I took from Moonchild, and then I took a bit of Sassy Grape and put it up here. It kind of blended it into my contour, and then I took Marshmallow and put it on top for a little bit of extra glow and over around up on my temples and on my nose and Cupid's bow. These, just like all of the Anastasia Glow Kits, are so incredible. They are the perfect combination of creamy and powdery. They have so much pigmentation and color payoff. They give you the most beautiful glow. You can make them subtle, you can make them intense. They're incredible. So thanks for sticking through this whole video. If you've made it to the end, congrats. I hope you enjoyed yourself here on my channel as always. Please don't forget to celebrate yourself. I love you all so much. I'm so thankful for each and every one of you, and I hope you have a great day, night. It's currently 11:34. It's pouring down rain and thundering and lightning outside, and my house is super haunted. So I am going to turn on my TV, put on some Golden Girls, take this makeup off, and crawl into bed. I hope you guys are killing it just like I am. I consider that killing it. In bed before midnight, loving life, okay? But thank you for stopping by. I love you so much. I will catch you guys in the next video.